Hey guys, it's Cameron, and welcome back to another Christmas video. And welcome back to another Cameron Miss video. And welcome back to Cameron and Scary. You guys are watching this video on December the 10th. So yeah, you guys are definitely watching this video on December the 10th. Yeah, you guys are most definitely watching this video on December the 10th. Yep, this is for the 10th of December, and also today is my birthday. Yeah, today is my birthday, and I am now 28 years old. Yep, I'm 28 years old. Yep, today is my 28th birthday. And yeah, I'm 28 years old. So yeah, happy 28th birthday to me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night, whatever it is you guys are doing. And I hope you all are doing well tonight, whatever it is you guys are doing. Since tonight is my birthday, I'm going to be telling you guys four scary true birthday party horror stories because I remember almost 3 years ago on my birthday, I made a video called three scary true birthday party horror stories. Yeah, I remembered almost 3 years ago on my birthday, I made a video about three scary true birthday party horror stories, which was back in 2022. Yeah, I remember I posted that video on my birthday almost 3 years ago, back in 2022. Yeah, I did post that video back in 2022. But anyway, before I start this video, do you guys like my other Christmas shirt? This is Santa Claus holding Coke. It says Coca-Cola on it because this is my Santa Claus Coca-Cola shirt. I had this since 2019. Yeah, I've been having this ever since 2019. But anyway, how do you guys like my Santa Claus Coca-Cola shirt? This is a really nice looking Christmas shirt. Yeah, I love this Santa Claus shirt so much. But anyway, how do you guys like my Santa Claus Coca-Cola shirt? I think it looks so cool on me. It looks really awesome too. Sorry about that. I'm just checking my phone. Sorry. So sorry about that. And everything is good. Everything's perfect. But anyway, without further ado, let me just get started with this video. So yeah, let me just shut up and stop talking and just start this video. Okay, so story number one. A 19-year-old girl was celebrating her birthday. So yeah, a 19-year-old girl was celebrating her birthday with her four friends. This girl had four friends that she was having a birthday party with. While she was having a birthday party with her four friends, they gathered around and ate some good food. Yeah, they gathered around to eat some good food while listening to some music and playing some games too. And suddenly one of the girls oh yeah, one of the girls bought in a Ouija board to play with because they're playing on trying to communicate with a spirit with this Ouija board. the 19-year-old girl and her four friends gathered around to communicate with a spirit. While they're playing with the Ouija board, nothing was not working while they're playing with the Ouija board, trying to communicate with a spirit. Yeah, the four girls and the 19-year-old girl were trying to communicate with a spirit, but nothing was not working. So they just went into the kitchen to go get some more food to eat. Yeah, they went into the kitchen to go get some more food to eat. When the girls were sitting in the living room eating their food, all of a sudden they heard a noise coming from the hallway. So yeah, they heard a noise coming from the hallway. And it was calling one of their names too. The 19-year-old girl heard something calling one of her friends' name in the hallway. The Ouija board must have worked. So yeah, I think it must have worked. In which it did. The Ouija board did work whenever they tried to communicate with a spirit with it. All of a sudden, they also heard a knocking sound. Yeah, they heard a knocking sound too. Yeah, they also heard a knocking sound. The five girls were freaked out. Yeah, the five girls were freaked out because they had a spirit in the house. The Ouija board did work. Yeah, the Ouija board did work. Yeah, it sure did work. Whenever they tried to communicate with a spirit while using it. And suddenly they heard a moaning sound in the hallway. The five girls were so freaked out because they heard a moaning sound in the hallway. Yeah, they heard a moaning sound coming from the hallway. All five of the girls were so freaked out. They wanted the spirit to go away. Yeah, they wanted the spirit to go away so they can get back to celebrating the party with their friend. Okay, so suddenly everything had seemed to stop. Yeah, everything had seemed to stop, and the spirit was gone. Yeah, the spirit was gone, and the 19-year-old girl and her best friends got back to celebrating her birthday party. Yeah, they got back to celebrating her birthday party. So they gathered around to eat their food and played games and listened to music at the birthday party with their 19-year-old best friend. So yeah, they gathered around to play games, eat food, listen to music, and enjoy the party with their 19-year-old best friend, which turned 19 years old. So yeah, she did turn 19 years old, and yeah, it was her 19th birthday, and she decided to have a party with her four best friends. Okay, story number 2. There was a 25-year-old girl who was celebrating her birthday with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was planning on doing something special with his girlfriend for her 25th birthday. She celebrated her anniversary with her boyfriend on her birthday, on her 25th birthday. It was at night. Yeah, it was at night, and she turned 25 years old. The boyfriend cooked her a nice meal for her birthday. So yeah, her boyfriend cooked her a nice meal for her birthday. So yeah, they sat on a couch and ate the food that that the girlfriend loved that her boyfriend cooked for her since it was her 25th birthday. While the boyfriend and his girlfriend were eating their food that he cooked for his girlfriend on her 25th birthday, they were watching TV. Suddenly, the TV was interrupted by news reports saying that there's a crazy man on the loose that escaped from the mental Islam. And the girlfriend was getting so freaked out because there was a crazed man on the loose that escaped from the mental Islam. And the news report said he wasn't captured by police. Yeah, he wasn't captured by police yet. Police were searching for the suspect that escaped from the mental Islam. Yeah, he escaped from the mental Islam. The boyfriend and his girlfriend locked all their doors and windows so the crazed man don't get to them. Sorry about that. Just checking to see what time it is on my phone as I'm filming. Okay, right now it's only 8:12 as I'm filming. Yeah. It's 8:12 as I'm filming my oh. What the fuck popped up on my phone? What the fuck is this? Okay, it's just a notification I got on my phone. That's what popped up, just a notification. So, okay, it's 8:13 right now as I'm filming. Yeah, it's 8:13. So let me get back to my stories. Okay, okay, I think I heard something. I'm getting so freaked out. I'm getting freaked out. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm a little bit freaked out. Okay, let me just get back to the story. The girlfriend was getting so freaked out, but her boyfriend said everything was gonna be okay and that the police were trying to find the suspect. So yeah, they're trying to find this crazy man that escaped from the mental Islam. He wasn't captured by police yet. While the girlfriend and her boyfriend were sitting in the house, all of a sudden they heard police sirens outside and police officers outside yelling at the man. He was arrested and taken back to jail. Yeah, this crazy man was arrested and taken back to jail where he belonged. Yeah, he was taken to jail. Yeah, he got taken away to jail because he escaped from the mental Islam. And he was dangerous too. This man was extremely dangerous. But at least he was caught by police. Yeah, he was captured by police and taken to jail. The 25-year-old girl and her boyfriend got back to celebrating their anniversary. Yeah, they got back to celebrating their anniversary and they were done eating their dinner. Yeah, the girlfriend and her boyfriend were done eating the birthday dinner. Yeah, they were done eating the birthday dinner that he cooked. And they got back to watching TV that night on the 25-year-old girl's birthday. So, her and her boyfriend got back to watching TV that night during her 25th birthday. And the crazy man was never seen or heard from again since he was taken to jail. And he was captured by the police. Yeah, good thing he was captured and taken away by police. Yep, he was captured and taken away by police. So, the 25-year-old girl and her boyfriend got back to celebrating her birthday together that night. Because she was celebrating her anniversary on her birthday that night with her boyfriend. So yeah, she got back to celebrating her anniversary with her boyfriend that night on her 25th birthday. Okay, story number 3. Um uh okay, oh yeah, there was a 24-year-old boy who was having a who was planning on having a party with his 3 friends. His 3 friends were having a birthday party together. They were outside celebrating their party. I mean celebrating his party. So yeah, they were outside celebrating his party. The 24-year-old boy was celebrating his party outside with his 3 friends. His 3 friends were having a party with him to celebrate his 24th birthday. Yeah, it was his 24th birthday. While they're outside celebrating their party, all of a sudden they heard a weird noise coming from the woods. Yeah, they heard a strange noise coming from the woods because they're actually by the woods. Yeah, they were actually by the woods. Yeah, the 24-year-old boy and his friends were actually by the woods. They heard a weird noise coming from the woods, followed by a loud scream. They heard a loud scream coming from the woods. Yeah, there was a loud scream coming from the woods. And the all of the boys ran back inside the house. So they decided not have the party outside. They stayed indoors to celebrate his friend's party. I mean to celebrate their friend 24-year-old friend's party. So yeah, they stayed inside the house because of what they heard coming from the woods. Yeah, they were absolutely terrified because of the loud screaming they heard coming from the woods. The 24-year-old boy and his friends celebrated his birthday inside, not outdoors, inside. So, yeah, they stayed indoors to celebrate his birthday party. So, yeah, they ate some good food and they listened to music and played some fun games. They played fun games together while listening to music and eating some good food. Yeah, they ate some good food and played some good games and they listened to music and everything. But they were still freaked out by what they heard coming from the woods. Yeah, they were still freaked out because of the loud screaming sound they heard coming from the woods. So they stayed inside the house to celebrate the 24-year-old boy's birthday party. Yeah, they stayed inside the house and not outdoors because of what they heard was terrifying. Yeah, what they heard was absolutely terrifying. So, the 24-year-old boy and his friends stayed indoors and not outdoors because of what they heard coming from the woods was absolutely terrifying. So yeah, they stayed inside the house to have the birthday party. So yeah, the 24-year-old boy and his friends stayed inside the house to celebrate his birthday party. Okay, story number 4. Oh, so yeah, Story number 4. A woman was celebrating her birthday with her husband. Her husband cooked her a nice meal for her birthday. So yeah, this woman was celebrating her birthday with her husband. So yeah, this woman was celebrating her birthday with her husband. She actually turned 40 years old. So yeah, this 40-year-old woman was celebrating her birthday with her husband. Her husband cooked her a nice meal for her birthday and she loved it. They sat at the table one night eating the dinner that he cooked for his wife. His wife really loved it. So he celebrated his wife's 40th birthday. Yeah, he did celebrate his 40th wife birthday. Cause his wife turned 40 years old. They sat at the table one night eating the meal that he cooked for his 40-year-old wife. Because his wife turned 40 years old. While they're sitting at the table eating their meal, all of a sudden they heard something coming from outside. Yeah, there was something coming from outside. Yeah, they heard a weird noise coming from outside while they were eating their meal at the table one night. And the wife was getting freaked out because of what she heard. They had no idea what they were hearing. Yeah, they had no idea what they were hearing outside. But it made the wife feel creeped out. So they got up from the table to go investigate. Nothing was not there. So yeah, there is nothing there. So they just went back inside the house to finish their dinner. When they finished their dinner, they heard the noise outside again. Yeah, they heard the noise coming from outside again. So yeah, when they went outside, nothing wasn't there. So yeah, there was nothing there whenever they heard something coming from outside. So yeah, the husband looked out the window, but he did not see anything. Yeah, he didn't see anything outside. Yeah, he did not see anything outside. So the woman and her husband just sat on the couch to look at some TV. And yeah, it was her 40th birthday. Yeah, she was still celebrating her 40th birthday with her husband that night on her birthday. Suddenly, the noises had seemed to stop. Wait. They also heard a laughing sound coming from outside. Yeah, they heard a creepy laughter coming from outside. Yeah, they heard creepy laughter outside. Yeah, they did hear a creepy laughter coming from outside. The wife was getting so freaked out. The husband went outside to go investigate. Yeah, he went to go investigate. Nothing was still not there. Nobody was still not outside. Yet no one was still not outside. So he went back inside the house with his wife. I mean, he just went back inside the house since nobody was not outside. Suddenly, everything had seemed to stop. Yeah, everything suddenly had seemed to stop. yeah, everything had seemed to stop, which was a very good thing. So the 40-year-old the 40-year-old woman got back to celebrating her birthday with her husband. So yeah, the 40-year-old woman got back to celebrating her birthday with her husband that night. So yeah, the 40-year-old woman got back to celebrating her birthday with her husband at home that night. So yeah, good thing the 40-year-old woman got back to celebrating her her birthday with her husband since she did turn 40 years old. And they both just sat on the couch. They both sat on the couch watching TV that night while celebrating her birthday. Yeah, the 40-year-old woman did celebrate her birthday with her husband that night. And good thing all the noises had seemed to stop. Yeah, all the noises had seemed to stop. Which is a very good thing. Okay, I'll put it into it there. So, good thing the 40-year-old woman got back to celebrating her birthday with her husband since all the strange noises outside had seemed to stop. I'll put it into it there. So, I hope you guys enjoyed these 4 scary birthday party horror stories. If you guys enjoyed this video, then give me a big old thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. And subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and happy birthday to me. So yeah, happy birthday to me and yep, happy birthday to me and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. And as always, stay creepy. Bye. And peace.